Hi, I'm Honey Goodman with the Aging Strong program powered by Jannus.
Hi, honey. Thanks so much for joining me today. Could you tell us a little bit more about Aging Strong program by Janice?
I would love to. Thank you so much. So, Aging Strong is a nonprofit located in Boise, Idaho, and we help family caregivers and older adults learn how to age strong. What we have kind of found is, there's ageism exists, and we want to make sure that individuals know that they can still contribute to society. So, we have this like informal motto that is balancing service to self and service to others. So all of our programs really are centered around how can we help individuals in our community age strong wherever they're at in that lifespan. Right now, our primary focus is older adults, but that may expand a little bit over time.
And tell me a little bit about your programs today that are active today.
Sure thing. We have four programs that are unique, but also all center around that concept of aging strong and contributing to society. So, our first program that I'll describe is Foster Grandparents. And Foster Grandparents is a really cool program where we help low income seniors continue to contribute. And what we do is we pay them a small stipend in order to volunteer in schools. So it's a really cool wraparound where uh, older adults have an opportunity to continue mentoring and tutoring students. And so it's benefiting not only children, but it's also benefiting the older adults in our community that want to feel purposeful and also maybe could use a little bit of extra income.
Great. And your other programs?
Yep, we have a program called Powerful Tools for Caregivers. And what that program is centered around is centered around family caregivers. And what we do is we give family caregivers those unique tools that they might need to sustain themselves through family caregiving. We know there's a lot of burnout and a lot of isolation when someone is caring for another older adult in their lives. And what we want to do is give them those tools so they can do self care in order to be able to continue caring for their family in a really great way. Another one of our programs is what we call our Legacy Core program, and it's a very unique, fun program in which we provide non medical companionship respite services to military families in our community. And what happens in that particular program is a family caregiver sometimes just needs a break and they want to go shopping, they want to go have a drink with their friends, they want to do whatever they can do. And we bring in somebody into that household to stay with the individual that might need that little bit of extra companionship. They go for rides, might have a meal together, they might go shopping together. But what is unique in the fact that we're giving the family caregiver the break they need, and the person that is needing a little bit of extra care, they're building friendships. And the other great benefit to that program really is the older adults that are volunteering, they're continuing to give back after they retire. And it's a really, really cool program. But Memory Cafe is this really unique, great program where individuals that are caring for a loved one that might have memory loss, we have a supportive kind of support group where the individual that's the caregiver and the individual with memory care can come together in a really supportive group. That helps that family dynamic so much because sometimes family caregivers can be maybe embarrassed about a behavior that the person with memory loss might have. They're not going to feel any of that kind of embarrassment. And the other thing is the person with memory loss doesn't always just feel comfortable going out and going into social settings. And this is a completely safe environment for both of them to get out of the house, enjoy each other's company, enjoy the company of other people that are going through a similar situation. And so it's a really unique, fun program. And so really all of our programs are centered around isolation and combating that and helping people contribute to society and also be okay receiving some assistance when they're in those vulnerable spots of growing older.
So many amazing programs under the umbrella helping people age and caregive successfully in our community. So, what do you enjoy most about the work that you do?
So I've always said in my personal life that if I'm going to work, my work needs to be significant. And, we all, I think, want to contribute to society. And throughout my healthcare and adult career, everything has really been about like giving back. And it's so much fun, really, that when you give back, you receive so much yourself. And so I think that is what I've enjoyed the most is that I want to be purposeful in my career, and I've been fortunate that every job I've had as an adult has been about helping humans have their best life. And if they're having their best life and you're contributing, it makes you have your best life as well.
So one more question for you. What is there one piece of advice you would share with our clients or our viewers here at Learn?
I think the thing that I recognize the most, and I'm aging myself. I'm not a youngster anymore, and that family caregiving is something that we all are going to have at some point, and it might be look different for you, and it might look different for me. But I think that regardless of the audience that watches this, I think having open dialogues about aging and what that might mean to your family or how you want to do that. I think often we just don't talk even amongst our own family about our fears about aging, what we might want if we were in a situation where our health suddenly declined. And I think my biggest advice is to be really open and honest with your family about your desires and how you would want to be cared for. And so I'm a big proponent of living wills and power of attorneys and having those kinds of discussions with your family, because I think we make assumptions about what our loved ones would want when really maybe we just have never had those open conversations about what does that truly look like for you if you got sick and old, or whatever that might be. But I think my always biggest advice is to really have honest open conversations with family members. Write things down before you're in a crisis.
Really good advice for sure. And we are grateful for Jannus and for your team being members of Learn as we work to achieve our mission of helping people navigate the joys and challenges of aging and caregiving. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.